live when I think I'm not live. Is my Instacart order here? Yeah, it is. Shh. Oh no, maybe it's not. What are they barking for then? I think I'm definitely live. People are probably just hearing me ramble. Am I live? Hmm, what's going on? I think, oh, I'm live. Ooh, and someone's at the door. Who is at the door? Love this for me. Hi. Oh, I am definitely live. LOL. Okay, wait. Someone's at the door and I need to go to the door, but I am live. Well, whoever's at the door is just gonna have to wait. Um, anyways, hi. Hi everyone. Hi Tiffany, hi Lauren, hi Jeremy, hi Brenda. Hi. I am so very bored. Hi Fernando, hi Brenda. Brenda, I don't feel great still. I know Cam's coming for a little bit. I don't know how long he'll be here, but he said he'd. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Cam?
I'm good. I'm good. It was an exciting event today.
Was it?
Ah, sorry. I mean, for the first couple groups were more exciting than I thought, and then the
So
last
good.
couple groups were less exciting than I thought. So like, kind of balances out.
Yeah, but I was like, I wanted the men to like do better. Like the later group, like the later groups. I wanted all of them to like hit back to back to back to back to back, and they didn't. And that's
Yeah,
where
I mean,
I was like really? Like when Yuma stepped out of that axle, I was like, are you kidding me? Like really?
you were mad.
I was pissed.
Yeah, I mean, in the last two groups, the only people that skated like super, super clean were Ilya and Adam, right?
Yes, Adam Xiao Him Fa. Oh my God. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, that was like, I don't think I've seen him jump like that ever.
No, I think it was a smart choice for him to take out the Lutz. Like,
People were messaging me and they were like, "Is he doping?" And I'm like, "I don't think he is," but like just the like polarization of Adam like being able to pull that out was like crazy, you know? Like
and kind of a miracle,
people
right?
were questioning if he's like legal and I'm like, he's illegal, guys, but like that was crazy.
I forget,
Um,
like, he made the final this year,
he
which,
did.
like, I feel like it's been a rough season for him, but he made the final. I don't know. I was not expecting this from him. I
I
will say
wasn't
that.
either. Where did we have him? Did we have him as
Uh,
dark horse?
Let me pull up our
I think I had him as dark
video.
horse, which is like fair based on the season, but
Yeah, I mean,
um
we have the dark horse tier for a reason. Like, or
he's
I didn't place him. I wasn't on
yeah,
the
you weren't
men's
on that, but
episode,
Clayton
but
and I did it. I think we had him as dark horse.
okay, you had him. Yeah, dark horse. Let me go through actually while I have
That
it pulled up.
means it makes sense, but like damn, he kind of proved us wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you had Ilya as the only gold medal fave, which I think is kind of rude to Yuma. But at
Okay, but
that
this was
point in the
before the team
season,
event. This was before the
yes,
team
at that
event.
point in the season,
Yeah.
post Grand Prix final, post nationals, it does make sense. Podium threats, you had Yuma,
Okay.
June, Peter
Okay.
Gumenik, which we'll talk about.
It was fair to think that at the time.
And I think this is Shun. That would make sense if
That
it's
would
Shun.
make sense. That would make sense.
And then dark horses, you had Kalmura, Nika Igadze,
Mhm.
Shidorov, Grossel, and Adam. I would have had Grossel one tier up in podium threat, but that's
I
just
mean, he
me.
kind of is.
He is now. He's what, in fourth?
Yeah, and June is too. So,
Yeah, June 6th. Who's five?
Shidorov.
Shidorov's fifth.
June was
That's
kind of
interesting.
robbed. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
I would have had June at like, I would have had June 4th, but I think I would have had him at like a 97, 98, somewhere
I
right
would have had him
there.
fourth, yeah, with
Yeah.
a
But he would
high
have been like really
90s.
close to Adam.
Yeah, because I personally would have had
Would you have
Adam
Adam
a little
above,
lower.
would you have Adam above Yuma?
No,
You wouldn't?
no, absolutely not.
I think I would have had Adam above Yuma.
I think I am generally lower on Adam than most people.
I think
Um,
the jump quality like that he gave was like kind of insane. I know his axle's a little wild, but
I
everything
don't
else
love
is
his
like
landing
so
position.
good.
I don't. I feel like his landing position's a little stiff
I
for
mean,
me.
he's French, but like that was like kind of insane for him.
Yeah, he's a little too Benoit for me. I gotta be honest. Like
You
that's
don't love the
I'm good.
Benoit. I'm Benoit
I don't
truther.
love the I don't love people. No, that's too mean. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
I think here's the thing. I think it's hard because like optically, like Yuma had the mistake, you know? And I think he was like not really in the performance as much as the team event. It like even like from the even when he was nailing the first two elements, like I kind of thought he was a little dejected, just like he wasn't as free as he was in the team event.
I could see that. I didn't notice that much of a difference between the team event and here, to be honest. I mean, other than the step out, I thought he was kind of like this step sequence was just as good. He got into it by the end, I think.
Yeah. I think like there's like a little moment that he's supposed to have like after the quad sow. Like I think it's either before after the spin or something where he like kind of gets like a little bit more into it. And I feel like he just didn't he was kind of like half performing it until he got through the axle. And like
Mm,
even then like then he had the mistake so he knew it was like over. So it wasn't as impactful as what he like gave in the team event.
yeah.
Was just my take.
We're thinking it's like over for
Oh,
bold.
yeah. You don't think so?
Oh, I mean, probably going based on the last two free skates that Ilya's given, I'd say there's room based on nationals in the team event, but we don't know how much of that is purposeful watering back. We assume a lot of
I
it is
was
purposeful.
surprised. I know I understand why he did it. I was a little surprised he didn't go for the axle here in the short. And I know why he probably didn't because there's a lot of risk behind it and like I understand that. But I feel like for Ilya, like his whole like persona is like being like the quad god and like going for that. This is like kind of his whole how he built his whole identity of like being the first to do it. And I kind of thought he would try it at least twice here, like one in the short and then one in the long. I don't know. It just
Yeah, I mean, he's been very good at talking the talk. Walking the walk has always been trickier for
I
him.
think he walks the walk for the most part. Like he backs it up. Like every year at Worlds, like he'll do it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, worlds for sure, but he's had rough nationals, some
Yeah.
touchy Grand Prix finals. Like, I mean, he had that protocol with like all the cues and the
I
rotations.
know that was like the best thing ever when that happened and he made the hoodie.
Oh God.
I kind of wish he would have sold it. I think that would have been so iconic if he sold the
I
hoodie with
saw
all
it.
the
I saw
under.
someone wearing it at nationals.
He sold one?
I'm sure. I'm sure
I
he
love
sold
that for
some.
him. I love that he did that. Um, I was like also I like Ilya, I have to say. I really like Ilya. I was not like overly if like overly amused. Like I don't know. I just kind of thought he was going through it. Like I love him and I think he has cool packaging. I was not like what and I was watching him I was like you did your job. You got through the jumps. I thought it was like fine. I was not like the only one that really like wowed me in the final group was Adam. And that's not saying like he's not like good. It's just saying it's like it was not my cup of tea of like performance quality. You know, like I was waiting for that Yuma moment and then Yuma didn't give us the moment. So I was just kind of like
Yeah.
I was kind of left like with the ending of the men's event. I kind of felt like it was like just it was there, like it happened. People jumped, people landed stuff. I don't know. It just was a little bit of a sour ending for
I
me. I
mean,
was,
I think it's this is not me getting up on my soapbox, but I think the way that like world records are done now, like or the way that Ben skating is rewarded now, the skaters in later groups have higher potential but don't deliver as often. And the skaters in like groups 2 and 3 are deliver more and do
you
more
know
interesting programs.
who really delivered the most?
Portashev?
Well, yes, he did, but Kirilo Marzek
Yes.
from Ukraine.
Yes.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God.
He should have like gotten to nine. He should be above a lot of these other men. Like I
He
would
was
like
so good.
borderline put him like close near that like final group.
Sorry, really quick, I just want to interject on something in the chat. Ilya did come up with Quad God himself. I've been following
Yeah, he did.
Ilya on Instagram for a long time. Ilya's Instagram handle used to be Lutz Boy,
Let's boy.
and then it was Lutz God, and then it was Quad God.
A lot of
It's a
people,
name he gave himself.
yeah, a lot of people think that like he stole it from Tim Gable, but I think Tim Gable, they called him the Quad King. They didn't call
That
him the
would make
Quad
sense.
God.
I mean,
So,
several people have been called the Quad King. Boyang has been called the Quad King.
yeah. Tim Gable was the Quad King, and then like Ilya's like the self-proclaimed Quad God, which is fair. I mean, he kind
Yeah.
of is.
Yeah. I mean, he is the current
And it's not like an attack
technical.
on Yuma. Or sorry, Ilya. I just like I don't know. I haven't loved his short all year.
No, I
I
mean,
like the
I think that
concept of it, but it's not
I
my
liked his
favorite.
programs in the past. I think that I've said like the Malagueña program he did 2 seasons ago, I really liked.
I liked
Um,
last year's short, the rap one or whatever.
yeah, that was okay.
Pseudo rap. It was cool. I liked that
I
one.
think I think he's had better programs than the programs he's had this year, especially the free. I think all of his senior free skates are this is the weakest of them, in my
Oh, I
opinion.
like this one.
As
I
Caroline
like
would
the spoken
say, that is
word.
not music, that is noise.
Tim Gable did not call himself the Quad King. That was an NBC thing. Um,
Yeah, I'm not
I
a
like
vampire. I liked.
I like the spoken word one. I think it's kind of cool.
Okay, I hosted a viewing party for the last day of the team event with my friends, and when his program started, they were like, "Where are these quotes from?" And I was like,
I don't
"He
know where they're
wrote
from
them.
still.
He wrote them, and he's performing them." And they all like erupted into laughter. I'm sorry
Okay,
to say,
it is kind of funny
they
though. It
laughed at
is
you or
hilarious.
something, but not nothing. Like
No, the idea of it is like ridiculous, I have to
we were
say.
having this discussion during the event about how like Ilya and Torgashev, like Torgashev is maybe a stronger skater than Ilya is in terms of like skating skills.
Probably, yeah, that's a fair.
And we were also talking, I was saying that I think Torgashev knows what works for him
Oh, you did text us
more than
this.
Ilya does.
Yeah. But I like that Ilias trying different things.
Yeah, me too. I hope he keeps going. I hope he keeps
I think
trying
he
more things. I
will.
hope he stays healthy. I really think him continuing depends on his health more than anything else.
I think
But
he'll know I think he's gonna handle it very well. Um, I will say they really definitely the calls were very lenient throughout this whole
yeah,
event.
I
There were a lot of
agree.
unders that were not called for a lot of people.
Oh, Shidorov's,
Daniel
Grossel's,
Grasso. Um,
Kevin Amos had some scratchies.
they threw one up for June for fun to keep him down.
I again, like if it was applied fairly, we wouldn't be mad or as mad, I guess. But
Maybe even Shun Sato's Lutz, like you could maybe take a
Shinsacho's Lutz I would have reviewed for
would have
sure. Peter
taken a second
Gumenik
look.
didn't get
Oh yeah,
Peter
he not
Gumenik's
no
quad flip got
calls.
fully rotated, which is
And
insane.
Lutz.
Because that okay. I'm just
Okay, who
scrolling
do we
through
want
now,
to like
seeing what
talk
else got
about?
called.
We can like go through I don't know how long you're here for, but we can like go through some
I can
people you
stay
want to
for a
talk about.
while.
I don't want
Yeah,
to keep
let's
you
just keep
busy.
going down the
Let's
line.
keep going. Okay.
Um,
Russell.
uh,
Oh,
sure.
Clayton said, I just got out of a movie.
Wait, can you come on?
Oh wait. Cam wants you
Anyway,
here. Send
Grassel
him the
was
link.
okay. Grassel was the one skater that I didn't watch. I missed like I was watching in class. Okay, I was
You were
watching with the sound
lecturing.
off in class. Um,
He did his
and
job. He was not
yeah,
special.
it wasn't his best, but he wasn't his worst. He didn't let it go. I mean, he's in fourth. Like,
They
would
helped
you
him.
have?
He's at home.
Yes.
I would not have him fourth. I would have
Yeah.
Junwan Cha fourth.
I would have Juno on top fourth as well. Shiderov did
Um,
all right too. Best we've seen Shiderov in a minute, right?
yeah, he's getting it back on track. Kevin Amos really sold the hell out of Gaga at the end.
Yeah.
Honestly, Torgashev could have made a case for like,
I think I personally would have had Torgashev above of Kevin Amos.
would you have him pushing to the final? Would you have him in the final group?
I don't know if I'd have him in the final group, but I'd have him
I
above
think like
90.
I think yeah, I think he'd be like I think seventh would be a really good place for
Yeah, I
him.
think seventh makes sense for him.
I
I'd
don't
have
know if
Kevin
he's
Amos
final
in
group.
eighth.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I was
Um,
surprised
I think looking at the
Yeah,
protocols, it looks like Torgashev just didn't get levels on a lot of his spins. Like
he got level
he
three
could have
on
pushed higher,
two.
but he lost some base value.
Yeah.
Um, what were you saying, Shun Sato?
Yeah, I was saying Shun Sato kind of surprised me that he did not deliver because he's
Me
just so
too.
reliable.
Yeah, he's had a strong season. Um, but that quad toe, I mean, it's honestly a testament to his training that he was able to put a combo on that jump at all.
Yeah, because he looked like he was
Because
about to
like,
slide off the edge.
yeah, he did not like put a toe pick in. That was a
No.
miracle.
And doing a toe without like picking in is honestly the scariest thing like ever. It's like
Yeah.
toe already is like the worst jump in my opinion, but like
Oh, I
picking
hated toe. Toe is my least favorite.
yeah, but then like picking in without actually picking in is like it feels like you're like jumping. I don't know, it feels like you're jumping into air and you're about to like face plant. I don't know if how to explain it, but it's the scariest thing when you like pick off the full blade instead of like the actual like toe pick
Yeah.
into it.
Ugh,
It's
scary.
scary. It's scary. Gogolev was like a little messy, but he got his job done.
Yes. Top 10 for a Canadian man. Insane.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah.
I might have put okay, here's if I had to re-rank it, ready? I here's what I
Mhm.
would do. Ready? I'm gonna give you my
Okay.
top 10.
Your top 10. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Ilya first,
Yep.
Adam second. You don't agree, that's fine. Yuma third,
I'd have those flipped, but yeah,
June fourth.
I agree.
I'm gonna go Shidorov fifth because I think his jumps are more clean than Daniel's.
I agree.
Then I'll go
And
Daniel.
I like the Shidewalk program more than Daniels. I don't think
And
Daniel's short works, but
I'll go Daniel sixth.
six.
Uh,
Do you say Andrew seven?
Andrew seventh. Carrillo Marsex, what eighth? Eighth.
Yeah, I understand it.
Um,
Kevin
Kevin
ninth,
ninth. And then I'll
and then
go.
Shinsato 10.
hmm, maybe I'll go Dan or Steven 10th.
I would go Steven 10, I
Then
think.
Shun.
Shun 11.
And then
And
Peter
then I'd
12.
probably have
Oh, Boy
Boyang
Yang, probably
12.
above Peter. Yeah. Oh,
I
no,
would have Boyang
actually,
above Peter.
I've had Max above Peter too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Max did a really great job here as well.
Max was
All of the
like,
US men kind of like
they
they
all
pulled
went
it out
clean.
by
Max,
some
like,
miracle.
Max standing when he landed that quad sow, I was like, holy, like,
I let
what
out
is
such a
going
huge sigh of
on?
relief. It was
I
beautiful.
mean, I wasn't like done. Like, I definitely didn't have a sigh of relief because I knew he still had the axle. And like,
And that, yeah.
he takes longer than Junhwa Cha like to get up into that triple axle, so I'm never comfortable with it. And to think of that on Friday, we have to watch him do two quad sows and two triple axles.
Oh,
Not ready for that.
and he is also a skater who gets real close to the boards on his jumps.
Though
So I
that
was
Let's
really,
Toe, I was like,
I was,
why are you so close to the boards?
but that program is stunning. And he's such a, like, he has such good quality on all of his elements. His spins are beautiful. He's a very classy skater. He's
Yeah.
such a joy to watch. I'm glad he got to have a clean skate at the
I would have had him
Olympics. Like,
like,
that's amazing.
yeah, I think I would have had him like, I think 12th is a good spot for him. I think,
I
I
would
don't
have
know.
had him 12th, though. I would have had him in that third group. I would have had him above like both Boyang and Peter Kamenek for me.
Um, I will say that some of the judges like definitely tried to keep Peter like in the medal conversation. One judge had him fourth.
Wow, the
The
Azerbaijan
Azerbaijani
judge.
judge.
And the US judge had him in sixth.
No, they had him 11th.
Oh, I'm looking at just the technical.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, he did do a quad flip and a quad lutz. All right. And
He
they called
did.
it clean. So
Sure. Whatever.
some judges though, it's crazy. Look, fourth, and then the judge next to them, the Italian, 17th place.
17.
Like,
Oh my, yeah, people were very split on Peter.
well, it's weird because like definitely a quality skater, but he's in that first group. So like they don't really like you don't know what all the judges are gonna do. So,
Yeah.
like, and they all want to stay within that corridor, but then
The judge
everyone
from
puts,
Azerbaijan had some weird rankings. They had Steven down in 16th,
well,
Andrew Torkashev down in 17th.
that's not right.
No. Junwon Chan ninth.
Who the hell did he have second? He had Daniel in eighth. What did
Yeah.
this judge? I'm gonna look and see what this judge did. Ready? I'm gonna read you his protocol.
Okay.
All right, he had Ilya first, Yuma second, Adam third. Shocker. Peter
Okay.
fourth, Mika
Okay. Well,
Agatse fifth,
interesting.
Kevin
Interesting
sixth,
about that. Okay.
Yu Shun seventh,
All right.
Daniel eighth, June ninth, Mikhail Shidorov 10th.
That is
Um,
interesting.
he kept the Ukraine Kirill 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then who was 12th? Max was
12th,
12th.
Naumov. Okay.
He gave Peter, if you look at the difference from the panel in like the
Yeah.
score, he
Plus
gave him
11
plus
points.
11,
And Shidorov was down almost 7.5.
which makes no sense. And Andrew was down 6.53.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my God, Lucas
What else
Brishke's
has
in
this
19th
judge
place.
done?
Is he really in 19th place?
Lucas Brishke?
Yeah. Oh my God, he's in 19th. 80 points is
That
it's 20th place. Wait, I have to say that's crazy.
it is it's crazy how tightly packed most of these men are. Because you only have seven, the top seven above 90, but you have down into
Ever
like
like a ever 80s
20th
from
place,
like
80s.
80 is what?
It's like 80 to
8th to
88 is
20th.
8th to 20th. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Calmura like could have been up there too if you think about it. Like he had some mistakes. I'm sad that we didn't get to see the minions make the free skate,
I
but
know, me too. I'm also sad we don't get to see the smoking Joker in the free skate. Can we talk about Litvintsev?
yeah, we can talk about him.
That
That single toe was scary.
that single toe, oh man. You saw the thought process move through his body. Like he
He's
was
like,
like,
do I do it? Do I pick now? When do I pick?
well, and he also earlier had the mistake of the
He missed the first toe.
zero toe.
Yeah,
That just turned into like a beautiful 3-turn extension. And he didn't
which
put
I
his toe
love.
in, which I think saved him.
Question, does each skating discipline have the same judges or different judges? So there's like a pool of judges for each of the Olympics, and like some judges are qualified to judge dance, some are qualified to judge singles, pairs, etc. Some judges judge all of them, like different types of disciplines. So there's a pool. They will pool from, or they'll pull from the pool, and there could be different panels for each day, like from differentiating from the men, or sorry, the short and the free skate.
Free.
Um, but they'll pull like different people, but the majority of it from like the short to the free, it's gonna be like majority of the same judges. They might switch out like a couple here and there. But there is like a pool of judges that they submit before they go to this event, and it's normally the same judges from like the team event, like so on and so forth, stuff like that. So like for singles, you might see like some same judges in like the women's event.
I didn't know all that. You know way more about this than I do.
I know a little bit, not that much, but um
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that was
the other
scary.
person I thought was really underscored was Adam Hagara, who had a
Yeah, he just doesn't get
beautiful,
the
clean,
Joey.
which I mean, his jumps are small, but he does interesting transitions. He's connected to his music, in my opinion.
He
So
is.
his components just seem too low to me.
Do you know what I think his problem is? He really projects still super young. And I think like that
Yeah,
hurts him just a little bit.
he
He
does read a
doesn't,
little juniorish compared to the field.
and it goes like it starts even with like the costuming. Like it's not just it's like just kind of an oversized what is it? Like an oversized like dress shirt is kind of what he's giving. And kind of I think he could kind of just present a little bit better. Maybe like skate a little bit bigger. Can I go grab my Instacart order from the
Yes.
Can you hold it over for one
Yes,
minute?
I'll talk about some things.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
I can talk about this small corridor of European men who are all very volatile. Kind of going from Vladimir Samoylov in 21st, then up to Adam Hagara, then Lukas Brychki, then Alex Salevko, then Denis Vasilyevs, then Matteo Rizzo, then Nika Igadze. All of those skaters consecutively, it's gonna be a fascinating time. And I personally can't wait to hear it. Does anybody have questions in the chat that I can answer? Um, yeah, I don't know if Selevko got his music cleared or if he just did it. Either way, I'm here for it. The Selevko brother was skating so well at first, like beautiful quad toe, beautiful triple axel, and then just completely off on the Lutz. And it's just a bummer when somebody's like keeping up so well and like has such quality elements, and then they make one mistake that'll take them completely out of it.
They got
Um,
the wrong bars, and I didn't realize that I didn't write
oh,
no replacement. So I got
oh,
stuck with them buying something that I did not want.
mm. We were talking about Alex Solevko and the Prince program, and if
Ugh,
he
that
actually got the
is.
music clearance or if he just did it anyway.
He would have been in the final group if he went clean.
Literally, like his program was so stunning until the Let's.
They were gonna go like crazy with him if he went clean on that let's
Yeah, I
toe in
mean,
the
the judge
end.
from Kazakhstan has him in sixth in component. US, Kazakhstan, and Korea have him in sixth in components.
And you
Like,
got to think it would have been higher if he was clean.
yeah, he, yeah, dang. Other
Um,
people, who have we not talked about? Mateo.
yeah, he was like, he was fine. He stood up on what he needed to. I don't know. Like, I thought he like kind of just was, you know,
I mean, he had a great moment in the team event.
yeah,
That
that's good for
was, I
him.
think, his highlight of the Olympics.
Yeah, I think, but I think for them, like for him, that's where he wanted to shift a lot of his energy to,
Yeah, I
focus
mean,
on
that's his
that.
chance to medal.
Yeah.
Whereas Grossel, I think, has more of a chance in the individual. I think Mateo knew that like that was his chance.
Okay, I have a question
Nika
for you.
Godze did okay. Yes, what's your
Yeah.
question?
Do you think Grossel has a chance to like pull it off?
Let's think about who could. At this point, I think the medal contenders for the bronze are Adam, Grossel, Shidorov, and
June?
Junhwan.
Do you think Peter can pull up? He's not far
No,
behind. Okay. He's doing five
May-
quads.
maybe. Okay, maybe we can throw in Shun and Peter.
Okay.
If I'm thinking about like maximums for these people, I feel like Grossel can get pretty high.
Yeah. He has a high base
I,
value too.
yeah,
And they're calling his jumps clean.
they are. I mean, we just had the Europeans though, which was such a mess that like
But this is
I
Milano
just don't know.
Cortina.
This is Milano
This isn't
Cortina.
Sheffield, This is Milano.
Ugh. Yeah, how do you think it's gonna go? Do you think these results are gonna stay pretty similar,
I
or
think the top three are gonna stay the top three.
really?
I
You think Adam's
do.
gonna do it in the free?
I do. He was
Do we
so good in
know
that short. Like that was
he
crazy.
was? He was.
He should not do the quadlets though in program.
I think if he sticks with just the toe and the sow,
He
he
should do
could do
two
it.
toes and a sow. But I think he'll probably
Sure.
try the lets.
Yeah.
And that's where I worry that like if he screws it up, he's gonna get all like flustered and
Yeah. I think, yeah, he could. He really could.
I think Yuma's gonna go clean. I know, that's crazy. I
I'm,
know.
is he gonna put the quad flip in?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it. I honestly, can I say something? If he's gonna mess up any of the jumps, I feel like it's gonna be like something stupid, like
It's gonna
the
be an
flip
axle or
loop,
like the flip
or the
loop.
axle. Like he's not gonna mess up like the quad flip. I just feel like it's gonna be like a dumb jump. Anthony, I thought his loop was under. I thought the Lutz probably was under. I thought the axle was fine. I did not go back to like look at the replays, but
He has
I def
such wacky axle technique, Daniel does.
he does, but then he like really presents it very well when he lands it. It has the
Yeah,
appearance of being way better than it actually is.
it's like Yulia Lipnitskaya's.
I think it's a little better than that.
Okay. Um, Shidorov, I don't know.
Yuma will be trying 4 quads in the long if he sticks with what he's been doing. He'll do
My
two
hope, my
toes, a
sincere
flip, and a
hope
sow.
is not to, my sincere hope is that Jude pulls up.
Oh my God, I love that too. Over Adam or Yuma? You're done with Adam, so you want him to beat Adam, don't you?
Oh, what, you would have what? Ilya, Adam, June?
Ready? I'd have Yuma, Adam, June.
Oh, yeah, me too. If
I
we're
love Ilya too, but I want June to
I want June to get a medal
I
so
want
bad. This
June
is
to get
his
a
third
medal.
Olympics, Nolan.
I know. Ugh.
He should go for number 4. He's young.
Who, Ilya?
No, June.
Yeah, June's like not he should go for another quad. Why not?
Exactly.
He's only
I mean,
24.
he's only 24. The other Korean man didn't qualify for the free skate. Like, there's still room for him.
Yeah, the juniors
Maybe
are
not with Minkyu coming up.
no, but it's fine. They'll get both of them will get 3 spots for the next Olympics. So there'll
Yeah,
be 3 spots for them. You know?
keep going.
Keep going,
Why
June.
not?
He's like hitting his stride too. He's like getting some cool programs, except this year. It's
Yes.
fine.
Yes. I mean, he's back to a cool one.
Yeah, he wasn't very cool earlier in the year. I thought it was like kind of boring, but it's fine.
Do we
Um,
think Yumo would keep going?
how old's he? He's kind of young too, right?
He's 23.
Okay, so he's 1 year younger than June. He's 22, Camden.
He's 22. Okay.
All right. He's gonna go for another 4 years, I think, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't see why not.
I don't
I
think
think he might take a
anyone.
year off.
Yeah, I think. Do you wonder if Adam will do it? It's
Ooh,
France, but he's also like, isn't he 26? It is France, though. We have to keep that in mind.
he's just been so hurt for the past 2 years.
I think he would take like a year or two off.
Yeah. Do you think Kevin is done after this year?
No, Kevin's doing another year. He's already said that.
Really?
He said that in the press.
Okay.
How is Cow
Adam
in
is
the free skate
25.
and not the Minions? Um,
That, I mean, it's tricky.
he did
Out
do a
still
triple
did,
axel,
and he still did a double sow triple toe. He still did a
and
triple double.
his skating's very powerful, I have to say. Like you can really see his power and depth of edge when you're watching him skate.
He's so
Um,
fast.
yeah.
Cow is. Adam said he wants to go. Oh yeah, home Olympics in France.
Oh, did he say
And
he's
they're
gonna go?
taking a
Good.
jump and taking a jump out of the free skate. Okay,
Oh yeah, true. We're only getting 6 jumps next year. You're right. Ilya's gonna
is
go for
that
a while.
confirmed?
Yeah, they passed that rule a couple years ago. It was supposed to go into effect a couple years ago, but they're just pushing it to like after this quad.
Makes
Ilya's
sense.
gonna go for I think Ilya's gonna try to go to like Salt Lake City if he can hold up.
Wow. I mean, Nathan went to 2. Um,
Nathan could have went to another one if he really wanted to as well, I think.
Nathan, I think, had a life that he was ready to move on
Yeah,
to.
no, Nathan was ready to move on, but I think if he wanted to, he could have
He
done
could
this
have.
quad.
As could I think of Vincent Joe. Vincent Joe was in the audience
Yeah.
here.
Vincent Joe
I'm
could have
honestly
come
surprised he
back.
didn't come back.
Yeah, Vincent Joe could have come back this year and made this team, I think.
He,
Probably.
probably.
With one quad.
Yeah, with like a beautiful quad
Quadlets. Yeah,
sow
or
and
something
like
like that or whatever.
a Lutz and 2 sows. Like that makes the team.
Yeah, that would have easily made the team. Salt Lake City, yeah, 2034.
Are you
Nathan's in
gonna be
med
there?
school now, right? Or is he
Nathan
done?
is, I haven't talked to him in a minute. We talked a little bit in Boston, but he graduated 24 and then I think went to a post back program in Maryland. So he's either still in that or in
Someone
med school.
someone told me they were in like either I saw this on Twitter or someone told this to me, I forgot, but they said that he was in like their med school interview with them.
Oh,
Someone told me this, or I saw this somewhere. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but
I have not texted Nathan in a bit, but you can ask what he's up to.
Um,
For people who don't know, I went to the college with Nathan, and we've like known each other for
besties.
quite a while.
Let's see. Let's see. Anything else like about the men? I don't know.
Um, oh, what else? Hmm.
I'm ready for the women.
Oh my God, I'm so ready. Oh, can we talk about Deanna officially coming
Oh yeah,
back?
Deanna's got clear. She got cleared, which I'm glad. They said she's been training in
Yeah.
Montreal for a little bit. So
Okay.
I'm happy
Did they
for
say
Donovan too.
when the injury was? Like how long ago?
Oh, well, they said they sustained it was like a couple weeks ago, right? Like a week and a half ago.
Okay.
That's what we heard out.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm nervous, but I'm hoping.
You know what I'm not looking forward to?
Hmm. The pairs.
No, I'm actually looking forward to that. But the dance.
You're not looking forward to the free dance?
I'm ready for the dance to be over. I don't know. I'm just like, you know what I'm ready for?
I think if I turned off the dance after group three, I would be much happier.
I'm ready for Thursday.
You're ready to not watch skating for a
Yeah.
day?
You know how long it's been? It's been a lot. Like,
Yeah, you kept up with practice more than I did.
I
So
did
I'm still
too.
feeling fresh.
I'm feeling a little burnout, which is nice. It's not great, but I am it's fine. I'll get through it. But I do think it's been a lot to watch skating like every single day for like 4 or 5 hours and like you need a break. I've been watching
You
The
do.
Traitors at night.
What are you thinking of the traders? Okay.
I'm on episode
This is the real
5.
conversation.
I'm on
Okay.
episode 5. Okay.
So
So what
what has
just
happened?
happened? Okay. Who'd they vote out? They voted out the housewife last episode, and then they just voted out Tiffany.
Oh,
They
that
at the
was
round
so
table, they got
sad.
into a big argument with
Right. And Eric thought he heard Tiffany laughing.
and Colton was like going after her. That was
Oh my
crazy.
God. I do not like Colton Underwood. He is not
I
fun
have
television.
not gotten too far to form opinions about them yet, but I think Tiffany was right. I mean, she wasn't right about who the traders were, but I think she would have been like interesting to keep around.
Tiffany was great. She was great on Big Brother when she was on her original season.
I
I
think
love her.
Lisa's gonna get voted off. I
You
don't know what
do?
happens yet, but she's gonna screw it up somehow. I think Rob is playing it cool, but Candace is also like a big mouth.
You think? I think Candace is playing it really well.
She is, but
I'm
I feel
caught
like
up, so I'm not going to spoil from where you are. But
I know Tara and Johnny are still in it. That's what I've heard. So,
okay, yeah. I I mean, I watch the CBC commentary. I don't enjoy listening to Tara and Johnny, but they are also not the best of television, especially Tara. Johnny's better television, I think. He's formed bonds outside of Tara, but I think that Tara's just not
yeah.
necessarily pulling the reality television weight.
Yeah. All right, what do you think's gonna happen in the dance? Is it gonna
Oh,
stay the same or is it move or is there any difference?
um, I think Lila and Lewis pull ahead.
Really?
Yeah, I hope not, but I think
I could see it. I could see a world. I have a
I could
bold
see a world.
statement.
Yeah,
I think
do you think
Zingas
Chalk and
and
Bates are still winning?
Oh no.
Oh,
I think
you
Zingas
don't.
and Klesnik will pull up to fifth.
I was thinking the same thing. I think it's super possible.
I also think Olivia Smart will jump up over
I was gonna say Olivia Smart is the one that's really gonna move
Lejoie
up.
and Laga.
I think even ahead of Le Brave and Brissot too.
Did you see that in practice today that they fell?
The
Guillaume and
French.
Laurence fell on a lift.
I think I retweeted it three
It
times.
was
I
kind of
was
funny.
so
I saw it and I
it
was
was an
like,
insane fall too.
yeah, it was
Laurent's just
not
like
like,
face planted.
yeah,
Poor
that had to
girl.
hurt.
That does not feel
That was
good.
not like a nice, easy fall. Like
It's
that
honestly, it's
hurt.
a similar fall to the one she took at the Grand Prix final.
It is, but now it's from like up above, you know?
Right, but it's like that same thing of just like being too far over your toes. I was listening to the run-throughs post rhythm dance recap, and they were talking about how like Laurence and Guillaume are the best two skaters, but Chalk and Bates are the best team.
Probably.
I think I agree with that.
You know what I
And I
don't?
think that like you also it's hard when you're still learning how to compete with somebody, like how they act under pressure. Like if they go faster or if they go slower. Like I don't know.
You know
I
what I
don't
will
think it's
say? I'm
yeah,
sorry. No, no, you
no.
finish.
I don't think it's impossible that Chalk and Bates still win. I think it's very unlikely,
Yeah, I don't think it's
but I don't think it's
impossible.
impossible.
Um, I know some people on Twitter were saying like it benefited the French like to go early, and the
To go
reason here,
early.
okay, here's the reason I think it's different, and they were trying to apply it to the Russians for singles, and here's where I think it's a little different. In dance, they went in the second group, and they were being compared to other teams. Like they had other teams that skated at that point, and they were being compared to that. Where what you see with the single skaters, they're going first. So they're not even being compared to anyone. They're setting the base mark, which
I
is where I
agree.
think it's kind of a different situation of like comparing how like the French go early versus the singles go earlier. I think the singles are at more of a disadvantage because they're going to be like that base mark where the French are being compared relatively already to other teams, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah. Do we
But
think Christine and Anthony can pull up to the top 10?
I mean, Olivia Smart could screw up. That's not like unlikely for them. I
Yeah.
don't think so, but you never know.
I honestly think that Tequila and Versluis might pull ahead of them.
I could see that
Or
too.
Diana. I
Yeah,
don't know why I'm
Diana and
such a
Gleb
Diana
they
Davis.
have a really good
Their
free
free dance is
dance.
so good.
Yeah.
And it scored fairly well in the team event.
Becker and Hernandez are almost out of the first group. Good for them. They're
Yeah.
not, but they're
I
almost.
would, I mean, with how the Tashlers have been scored this season in the free dance too, they might pull up into the top 15.
Aren't they in the top 15 right now?
They are
Oh,
16th.
The Tashlers. Yes,
Right. The
yes.
Tashlers would drop down and Becker and Hernandez
Yes.
would
I
go
don't like
up.
their free dance. The Matrix, I'm not a fan of it.
I mean, I'm
Um,
not a fan of L'Oreal Legau's free dance either. So
I
I'd
don't
have
either.
Becker and
Yeah.
Hernandez move ahead of both of them.
Yeah. All right.
I'm excited. I love dance.
I'm sure I'll get refreshed and revitalized and be ready to do it. But
All right.
all right, we got anything else? I think we're
Nope.
good. All
Nope.
right. Well, thank you, Cam, for joining me. Thank you all for watching. Clayton and I will be back with our recap tomorrow for the dance event, and then it's Thursday.
And
So
then Nolan gets a day off.